everyone. So, episode 7 marks a major turning point for Coop as his life spirals deeper into danger, manipulation, and emotional chaos. What starts as another luxurious weekend in the Hamptons slowly transforms into a warning that Coop may already be trapped beyond escape. The episode opens with Coop officially signing documents that cements his partnership with Bailey Russell and the Excelsior Fund. Even though he knows Ash is dangerous and potentially using him as a future scapegoat, Coop still goes through with the deal. Symbolically, he is haunted by visions of fraud, whose death and final lessons clearly fail to stop Coop from chasing wealth and status despite the risk. Back home, Elena finally confronts Coop after being ignored for weeks. Coop explains everything that has happened throughout the season, his criminal involvement, financial mess, and the dangerous people surrounding him. The conversation doesn't magically fix Elena's problem, but it finally forces Coop to admit that he can no longer help everyone while barely keeping himself afloat. Soon afterwards, Coop heads to the Hamptons alongside Barney, Nick, Grace, and Hunter for Ash's extravagant weekend gathering. Right from the beginning, Barney senses something is wrong. The delayed child support payments to Mel turn out to be linked to audits connected to Ash financial empire, making it clear that Ash influence now extends into every part of Cove's personal life. At Ash mansions, the tension between luxury and danger become impossible to ignore. Ash delivers positive news about Nick's gyms potentially earning millions, which excites Nick but only makes Barney more suspicious. Barney increasingly believes the weekend is less a vacation and more a carefully staged trap designed to keep them emotionally and financially dependent on Ash. Meanwhile, Sam continues growing uncomfortable around Ash despite trying to convince herself otherwise. One of the episode's most disturbing scenes occurs when she peacefully watches a deer near the beach only for Ash to suddenly shoot it with a hunting rifle. Ash calmly explains that deer are considered invasive and dangerous, but the moment reveals how casually he justifies violence. The scene also subtly foreshadows the emotional destruction waiting for everyone tied to him. Things escalate further when the FBI suddenly raids Ash's mansion. Although Ash quickly dismisses it as routine harassment aimed at wealthy people, nobody fully believes him anymore. Sam later discovers a hidden office filled with signs of Ash's secretive life, including a giant portrait of his deceased wife who eerily resembles her. When confronted, Ash openly admits he is involved in international arms dealing and suggests his legal team always keeps him protected. The revelation horrifies Sam because it confirms Ash is far more dangerous than she imagined. The show also heavily hints that Ash's late wife may have died under suspicious circumstances, either because Ash wanted her wealth or because she threatened to expose him to authorities. Either possibility makes his obsession with Sam especially unsettling. Coop's situation becomes even worse when Ash and Luke privately corner him on the beach. Ash essentially gives Coop an ultimatum disguised as a business opportunity. Coop will receive a percentage of Ash profits, but the message is clear: there is no leaving anymore. If Coop tries to walk away or betray Ash, he will likely be destroyed. From that moment onward, Coop officially becomes trapped under Ash control. Barney later tries convincing Coop that they should eventually find a way to escape Ash's orbit, but Coop surprisingly chooses survival over resistance. Deep down, he already understands that Ash is too powerful to simply walk away from. The emotional mess surrounding Sam also reaches a breaking point. After discovering the truth about Ash's criminal life, she breaks down during the party and admits she keeps choosing terrible men. Coop comforts her, and the two almost become intimate before stopping themselves. Unfortunately, Ash witnessed the moment from a distance, and considering his increasingly possessive behavior, that jealousy could extremely dangerous moving forward. Away from the Hampton storyline, the episode also focuses heavily on Mel, Ellie, and Tori. Mel and Ellie bond over parenting, frustration, grief, and the exhausting emotional expectation placed on women. Meanwhile, Tori spirals further into confusion about her future and identity. Feeling isolated and objectified at a party, she drinks too much and eventually gets arrested for DUI after crashing her car. At the same time, Mel gets arrested for vandalizing a portable toilet installed by a hostile neighbor during an impulsive late night protest with Ali. The episode ends with both mother and daughter unexpectedly sitting in neighboring jail cells, shocked at how badly everything has unraveled. The final moments of the episode introduced an even bigger mystery. After bailing out Mel and Tori, Coop returns home late at night and notices a suspicious car parked outside his house. The vehicle speeds away the moment Coop approaches it, nearly hitting him in the process. So, who is stalking Coop? The most likely answer is Ash. Earlier in the episode, Ash and Luke made it abundantly clear that Coop is now under surveillance and fully trapped within their world. Having someone monitor Coop's movement would fish as controlling and paranoid personality perfectly. It's also possible the person is connected to the FBI investigation into Ash's illegal activities, but the aggressive behavior of the driver feels far more like an intimidation than law enforcement observation. By the end of episode 7, your friends and neighbors makes one thing painfully clear. Coop has officially crossed the point of no return. His family is falling apart, his finances are tied to criminals, his relationship with Sam risks provoking a violent man, and someone is now literally watching his house at night. The luxurious lifestyle he once chased is no longer glamorous, it's starting to look like a prison. Thank you for watching. Bye.